Welcome back to LilyTube. I'm Jeff, relationship coach, storyteller, and a guy who believes there's always more to this story.
And I'm Cathy, your guide to finding hope, love, and healthier perspectives in your relationships. Today we're reacting to Wicked Part 1. Specifically, we're diving into two powerful concepts that have so much to teach us about love and relationships.
Cathy, the new Wicked Part 1, based on the first half of the Broadway musical, is a masterpiece. Between the music, the characters, and the emotional depth, it gives us so much to reflect on. And let's start with that song, Elphaba's I'm Not That Girl.
I'm Not That Girl is such a heartbreaking anthem. In it, Elphaba assumes she doesn't stand a chance with Fiyero because she doesn't see herself as that girl. You know, the ideal fantasy someone dreams of having.
Don't wish, don't start. Wishing only wounds the heart.
And isn't that such a relatable feeling? How often do singles out there talk themselves out of even trying because they're convinced they're not good enough, not attractive enough, or just not the type? And I want to say one more thing. My little sister has the life I always thought I would have. And if I sit and compare myself, to her situation, I'm probably always going to feel like I got cheated.
It happens all the time, Jeff. But the truth is, love isn't about fitting some mold. It's about connection, shared values, and authenticity. Elphaba has so much to offer. She's smart, passionate, and true to herself. Those are things that eventually draw Fiyero to her, not the superficial image he thought he wanted.
And here's the lesson, singles. Stop disqualifying yourselves. The things you think are flaws might be exactly the things someone else is looking for. Confidence is key. You don't have to change who you are, just stop holding yourself back.
Exactly, Jeff. Confidence isn't about being perfect. It's about embracing who you are and believing that you are worthy of love. Elphaba didn't need to change. She just needed to step into her own power.
So if you've ever thought, I'm not that guy or I'm not that girl, remember this. You might be exactly what someone else is dreaming of.
He could be that boy, but I'm not that girl.
Speaking of dreams and nightmares, let's talk about how Elphaba is unfairly branded as the Wicked Witch. That setup is another huge theme in this film, and it hits home for me.
Absolutely. Elphaba didn't just wake up one day and decide to be wicked. She was misunderstood, scapegoated, and forced into that role by people who didn't really care to understand her side of the story.
And doesn't that happen all the time during divorce? One person often gets labeled as the villain, especially when former in-laws, mutual friends, or even the ex themselves.
So Cathy, that's so true. People gravitate toward simple narratives because they're easier to process. But life and relationships really aren't that simple. Divorce is messy, painful, and complicated.
Fellow Ozians, the Wicked Witch of the West is dead.
And here's the thing. Putting all the blame on one person isn't just unfair. It's usually inaccurate. Both sides have their own struggles and perspectives. When we let ourselves believe only one side of the story, we're closing ourselves off to empathy and understanding.
We just want to tell you we're all on your side.
Resist the single story narrative. Sure, one version of the story might feel easier to believe, but is it true? It's layered, messy, and the truth is usually somewhere in the middle or outside the whole circle.
Well, let's be real. No one benefits from the blame game. If you're going through a divorce or dealing with its aftermath, focus on your own growth, healing, and the future. Don't get stuck in the trap of villainizing your ex or even yourself. It doesn't benefit anyone.
That's the real takeaway from Elphaba's story. She didn't deserve to be branded as wicked just because others didn't understand her, and neither do you. Relationships end for all sorts of reasons, but we can all choose to lead with kindness, curiosity, and compassion.
You know, Jeff, this reminds me of a time shortly after my divorce, when I worried about how my former in-laws would perceive me based on what I believed my former husband and father of my children would tell them. I got a personal revelation at that time: forgive them, for they know not what they do. That's what Jesus said on the cross, and that's what I was encouraged to believe. And it became instantly simple. Let it go. Move on with my life and don't worry about what they think. It's not my burden to bear. And it wasn't my responsibility either to fix ignorant assumptions. And I felt instant peace.
I remember you telling me about that back when we were dating, and it's an excellent example of what we're discussing here. Whether it's Elphaba's wickedness or someone else's divorce story, there's always more beneath the surface. When we resist the temptation to judge and lead with understanding, we grow stronger individually and in our relationships.
That is so true. There was one person in my former husband's family who chose not to take sides or make one-sided judgments, and it led to beautiful interactions and healing connection.
That is a beautiful thing. And hey, if Wicked teaches us anything at all, it's that even the so-called villain in a story might be the hero in disguise. Give yourself and others some grace.
And with that, we want to thank you for tuning in to LilyTube for Wicked Part 1, Relationship Coaches React. If this conversation resonated with you, please like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who might need a little extra encouragement today.
And remember, whether you're single, married, or somewhere in between, every great relationship starts with a little understanding and maybe a show-stopping musical number or two.
Let's go down to the All-Stars ballroom.
Anytime is a great time for more love in your life.
With you and I defying gravity, they'll never bring us down.
This video is sponsored by New Calm, an app that will support you in living your best life. Are you feeling stressed? No matter what your day throws at you, in just a few minutes, you can feel recharged, centered, and ready to go. Try it for yourself and feel the difference. Click on the link in our video description.
Thanks for joining us for another week on LilyTube. If you enjoy what you see, support us by liking, commenting, and sharing your favorite videos with others who could benefit.
As single life and relationship coaches, our mission is to help single adults intentionally heal from loss to create a happy life and healthy relationships. Keep coming back and we'll keep you encouraged. Each week, we provide new and refreshing perspectives on the challenges and opportunities of mid-single life.
If you'd like to immerse yourself deeper into your own personal development and relationship journey, visit our website at loveinlateryears.com for even more resources. Don't take on divorce recovery and other relationship loss and single life alone. We are here for you.